After my university days, I got appointment with a company called African Agro. So we did that job so well that my MD, an Indian woman, called me and said, "Chooks, I'm sending you down to East." What was the problem? I had a very big target.
Okay.
And how do I meet this target? So I made the Cassava Association in Delta, and they were willing to work with me.
Okay.
Then they also have their problem. Where would they sell their cassava to?
Okay.
We loaded about 10 to 15 tons of cassava heading to Ihiala. We lost all the cassava. So what did we do? And I sat down with my team and I said, this is where the problem is. And instead of going back to Nigerian starch mill, I better be the place where they will bring this cassava to.
More than 50% of you watching right now haven't subscribed yet to this channel. And I'd like you to do me a favor. Please subscribe now. It is how we continue to bring you the latest education on psychology and well-being so you can become the best at what God has created you to become. And it's also how YouTube recommends this video to more people and a bigger audience. So please do us this favor. Subscribe now and share this video. Mr. Chukwudi, welcome to the Ulab show.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Pleasure is all mine.
All right, so I like to begin this episode this way. Your story is a very interesting one because it's a relatable struggle of most people in 9-to-5 roles today. Okay, from a humble beginning to building a thriving agro business that is going global. Okay, so how did you start? Tell us a little bit about your origin story. Okay, how did you start and where is this business going as of now?
Thank you for welcoming me today.
All right.
My name is Chukwudi Nwosu, the hugest farmer on record.
Interesting.
Thank you. So how did we start Briel Jaco Foods? After my university days, I got appointment with a company called African Agro, then in Kano.
Okay.
And what was my assignment? Selling agricultural chemicals to farmers.
Okay.
By selling, we mean teaching them how to use it.
Okay.
Teaching them how to apply it, then making sure that their yield increase.
Interesting.
So we did that job so well that my MD, an Indian woman, called me and said, "Chooks, I'm sending you down to East to go and replicate this thing you are doing in Kano."
In the East?
Yes, in the East. That was how we got to Onitsha.
Okay.
Then we did the job so well. Another company came, of course, you know, career advancement, and another company called Kandel.
Okay.
Kandel company came and I joined Kandel. And it was same
selling
job,
schedule,
taking chemicals to the farmers, and then making sure that the yield increases, weed is being controlled. So what was the problem? I had a very big target. And how do I meet this target? I have to sell this chemical to farmers.
Yes.
So I made the Cassava Association in Delta, and they were willing to work with me. And what was the deal? They will buy only my company brand of products. Then they also have their problem. Where would they sell their cassava to? Their major problem is where to push their cassava.
The market for their produce.
So now what did I do? I went to Nigerian starch mill then and had a deal with them. That I have farmers in Delta State that have cassava. So since the starch mill is producing starch, let's be supplying them. Why they buy my chemical?
The farmers buy your chemical
to produce,
and their produce goes to Nigerian starch mill.
That was the deal. But then, being younger, it wasn't written. It was just verbal agreement. Okay, we are open. Bring your cassava. So the first year they harvested, we noticed the starch content of the cassava was low. So they were looking for a particular variety of cassava. TME 419 then was the best. So what did I do? I used my money. I bought TME for the farmers.
The stem for the
stem, yes, TME stem variety for the farmers to plant. But then, on one condition, they will use every chemical they will use for the season is my chemical.
So you used your own money to buy the stem?
Yes.
While working for Kandel?
Yes. Yes. Also, there could also be some small benefit when it comes to selling cassava to the starch mill.
Okay.
So what happened? They did, and the second harvest was wonderful.
All right.
So now we communicated with them that we're bringing cassava. And after harvest, my brother, something happened. We loaded about 10 to 15 tons of cassava heading to Ihiala. And on our way to Ihiala, I think the technical manager, I think Mr. Usuwa, late now, called to say that their factory had some technical issue that they will not be needing the cassava again. What does it mean? That they won't buy.
Okay.
We lost all the cassava.
Wasted?
Because wasted. There's no market again. There's no other place to take this product to.
Okay.
There's no other market around here we could take this product to. So what did we do? And I sat down with my team and I said, this is where the problem is. And instead of going back to Nigerian starch mill to start begging them again, I think I better be the place where they will bring this cassava to. I think I better be, because the problem is that we have farmers that are willing to produce the cassava.
Okay.
We have the agrochemical companies that have chemicals to make it easy in terms of managing weeds.
Okay.
But then where they sell it to? 90% were producing gari, yes, but then at that subsistent level, nobody was doing it at a very large capacity. Yeah. So we started working around it. And that problem we identified was what gave birth to Briel Jaco Foods today. So we decided that we have to do this. We're not having the money then, but we decided we have to just do this. If the farmers around there are facing this problem, it means the farmers in Abo is facing the same problem. It means the farmer in Obiaruko is facing the same problem. It means the farmer at Yoli is facing the same problem. It means that so many farmers around here are actually facing this problem. So we have to find a way to be.
Okay, so while still working at Kendall,
yes,
this problem, you are faced with this issue. And after the issue, you sat with yourself to say, if farmers are producing cassava in Delta State, and obviously there is no market to supply the cassava, I'd rather be the destination for this cassava.
Yes.
That was the deciding moment for you. That was the
deciding moment for me. But now, the problem is, so what do you do with the cassava? I can't do starch. Because it's expensive and I don't have that kind of money then. So if I have to do gari, but there's gari everywhere. So what happens? How do you do it different? What will you do different? What will you do to make sure that this product gets to the market? Not just going to buy the cassava. And that's the second stage of the problem. So what did we do? Even while still working, we commissioned a kind of survey. And we begin to ask people in the north, people in Lagos, people outside Nigeria, what do you think about gari? If there's a company producing gari at this level, probably cheaper or maybe at the same price with the open market, why don't you even eat gari? Why do we eat, I don't want to use any name because this is a problem. Why do you eat other swallows?
So while you are still an employee, the idea was still in your head.
Of course.
So you decided to validate it somehow, whether there are there people who want this gari?
Yes.
So you conducted a personal survey to validate the idea.
Just to validate it. It wasn't that expensive.
Please go ahead.
The question we were asking were very simple questions. So do you eat gari? Yes or no? Why don't you eat gari? Some will tell you because the environment where it's being produced is dirty. We know about Lassa fever. We know about all those. So people don't have trust in processing. Fine, you note it down. So if you have good gari, gari is better. We know it's better. We know it has fiber. We know it's our starch. But then I can't see myself eating because of the environment. The market woman will always leave it open. Some will tell you, I drink more gari, I don't swallow it, but if it comes to soaking, fine. So we're just getting information to know that there's a lot of money, there's a lot of market here. Then we extended it to the north. So when we got to the north, I was like, wow, are you serious?
So the northerners still eat gari?
No, we don't eat gari here. I'm telling you.
They eat higher?
They eat higher, yes.
From your finding?
When I was in Lagos Business School, I did agri business management with LBS. And as at then, the statistics said Kanu, Jigawa, before Lagos, the highest consumption of Gari in Nigeria. Yes. So we now started asking a lot of questions, and we noticed that this thing is possible. So what did we do? We started small, gather some women, but insisting on the hygienic environment. The place must be neat. The Gari must be dry. Then we started seeing it, and we started seeing that this thing is possible. We can push it.
So did you start gathering these people and maybe trying to prototype or produce small Gari with this market while you're still working, or you've left full-time 9-to-5 role? Were you still working?
I was still working.
Okay.
While gathering all this information.
While gathering all this data?
Yes.
Okay.
And at the point I left my 9-to-5 work, I was ready for the business.
Okay.
I was fully ready.
Yes.
So I left, and already the market was asking for so many questions. But then we don't have all the money.
Yes.
And because it was still a young business, the banks were not willing to support at that time. So, but we keep pushing. It was difficult. We had trainings. We had a lot of challenges.
Yes.
But when we look at what the market needs, when we remember that we are almost 200 million people in Nigeria, and give and take, 40% of this population eat Gari every day. If you do the calculations, the money you see is mind-blowing. And we're like, if we can get 1% of this population and give them Gari every day,
that's enough.
We're in business.
Interesting. Interesting idea. Okay, before I'll come back to how you're able to raise your seed capital to start. I'll come back to that question later. But I also personally believe that sales is one of the quickest and fastest way anyone can get started in life. Regardless, fresh from school, mid-career, whatever you do, I believe that sales is the easiest and fastest way to some financial stability before you can now pivot into anything. So how was your training? You said you studied engineering, agri-engineering, right?
Yeah.
So how did your training prepare you for the role which you ended up finally? Because I've seen a lot of young people, they are so scared about sales. You talk about sales, they're like shaky. No, don't go there. So how did your training prepare you for sales role? Because it's from sales that you identified problems before you now pivoted into doing yours. So how did your training as an engineer in the university prepare you for sales role and for the experience you had working in 9-to-5?
Okay. I think it's about survival.
Okay.
I lost my dad early in life. And one thing I was very sure is that I want to survive.
Yeah.
So I came out facing life and knowing that I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to survive.
Okay.
It's not about training in school.
Okay.
It's about your willingness as a human being to survive.
It's about the mindset.
It's about your mindset.
Okay.
So why wouldn't I sell when when I was selling at Chemical, I was more like a doctor. I come to your farm, I notice the farm is not doing well. I will prescribe, buy this drug, apply at these rates, and I'm coming back after 1 week, and I'm sure that the farm will get better. So it was something of pride. It was something I was happy doing. So first of all, training is one. Whatever you study in school is important, but you must face life with this mindset that I want to survive.
Yeah.
What is that thing I want to do? And how can I do it better? If you're scared, it means you're not prepared. How do I do this? How, why, when, where do I start from doing this?
Interesting.
So I can survive.
I think I like that the way you put it, that a salesperson is like a doctor.
Yes.
And he is sure that he's done his diagnosis well.
Yes.
So, and his prescription will work.
Sure.
And so, typically, that's what sales is about.
It's
you've identified a need.
Yes.
A customer has a problem.
Yes.
And you are sure that your prescription is going to work.
So, let me give you another example.
Please go ahead.
So, at times I'm sorry to use this example for my friends that are bankers.
Okay.
They will come and tell you, come and open accounts. And I'm like, come on. Is it possible I don't have account at this level? Of course I have accounts.
Okay.
So many of them. But when you come to me as a banker and you're like, Chooks, I have an account for you that is tailored for farmers.
Okay.
The interest is low. The facility is something you can run with. For your primary production, is going to give you leverage to produce within a year.
Yeah.
And you'll be paying a so rate. And you'll be doing so thing. And I'm telling you, that money you can pay back in 3 or 4 years. So tell me, who would be the one that want to open the account?
See a difference?
Will you still call me? Or I'm the one calling you?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you come out, you face it. Okay, let me also say somebody that is selling cosmetics.
Yeah.
And you're looking at my skin. And you're saying, Chooks, I think I have something that will make you look better. It's not going to bleach you, but this complexion will come out better. I know you are not...
yes.
But just to look good, remember you are selling, people need to see you come out good.
Yes.
And you are sure that if I invest my money in this your product, it will give me what I want. Don't you think I'll call you to come, let's try it?
100%.
So who else? Imagine you have a fragrance, you sell fragrance on internet or somewhere. You have something is like, Chooks, if you use this, whenever you come to sell, people like the fragrance, people come around you. Don't you think I want to do that?
Yes.
So when you said you are scared of sales, I don't know why it's that way. Because sales is like giving people a solution
to their problem.
Yes. And if you attack sales and life in general with that mindset, I think it's a win-win. It's a win-win for you.
100%. Okay, it's a known idea. Almost, it's like second nature to most people that the more problem you solve for people, the more you earn. But unfortunately, a lot of people see problems and complain. They see issues people have and complain. So what changed that for you? What was the lens? What was the thinking behind you noticed the problem with cassava producers not having a market for it? And the thing you thought about was, I can create a business out of this. What was the thinking like? Because it is really not common to, fall in love with solving problems. So what's the mindset? What's the thinking behind the thinking that went through or was going on in your mind that says, okay, this is it for me. I have to take or have to capitalize on this opportunity and make use of it.
Thank you. So what I want to say or give you back on this question is this. People have to be conscious of what they do.
Okay.
You don't just get a job and continue to do a job for the sake of doing a job.
All right.
You don't just get up in the morning and go to your office for the sake of going to your office.
Okay.
You should have a purpose in life.
Correct.
There's opportunity every day. And it's only when you are aware, it's only when you are sensitive to our environment, that these opportunities come and you grab them.
Interesting.
So it's a mindset. Why you go to do what you do.
Yes.
Be sensitive.
Okay.
Be conscious of what probably the system is not doing well.
Okay.
You can as well provide for the system and get paid for it.
Okay.
So I don't think it's something special. It's just being aware of the environment.
Okay.
So I work with a bank.
Okay.
And I noticed that the bank I'm working with has this challenge with their customers.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I can link up with software developers, or is it possible I can do something and provide a solution that will help my customers assess this better? Of course, you're still a banker. But then there's some, because you are the one that attend to the customers every day.
Yes.
You are the one that knows what the customer is actually complaining about.
Yes.
Why is it that every time I come here, you don't have this, you don't have this, the first person is saying it, the second person is saying it, the third person is saying it. Come on, don't just go to the management to complain it. Also be saying it that this is also an opportunity to do something.
Yes.
It's possible you are still working, somebody you know is doing that and you're seeing the opportunities there. And then we'll have advantage of population. Whatever solution you can provide, multiply by our population, is money.
Yeah.
Even if you're providing that solution at just a kobo times 200 million people in a day.
Yes.
Come on, you are in money. So I think it's about mindset and I've been about being purposeful in life. I am doing this, but in between this, are there opportunities? Are there things we can do? Are there things we can do and do better?
Yes.
This is how societies grow. If we are doing everything the way we were doing it 20, 30 years ago, that means we are not growing.
Yes.
But then there are opportunities in between what we're doing that will make us do better.
Yes.
Of course, who knows that 20 years ago, you don't need to go to the bank to do transactions.
Yeah. Every success and failure is psychological.
Yes.
Okay, means in the things you think about, the things you do, and the thing you feel. So what was the biggest shift for you psychologically that, you know, helped you move from earning salary to creating value at scale with your biggest agro business you're doing right now?
Okay, let me tell you this. I've never believed in salary as a person. Never.
Even while working?
Even while going to school.
Okay.
I was born in Onitsha.
Okay.
My father was a trader. I didn't say a businessman.
A trader.
A trader.
Yes.
Buying
and selling. Okay.
From Onitsha. So growing up, everything about me has always been about business.
Okay.
I think it's much later in life I know people earn money once in a month to survive.
Okay.
It's somehow much later in life. And then I grew up, I got a job, I noticed this is actually real. So it's all about business for me.
Okay.
So that's my background anyway.
Okay.
But coming back to your question,
yes,
I believed I love the life of freedom.
Okay.
I love that life where I don't need to work from 5 to 9.
Okay.
If the job demands I start working by 6 a.m.,
yeah,
I want to start by 6 a.m.
Okay.
If the job demands that I don't work again for the whole day, I go and do something else.
Yes.
If I need to be there till 9 p.m., I'm there. So I love that freedom of doing what I love, doing it to make money, doing it with a lot of swag, and then enjoying what I'm doing on it.
Okay.
I think that is my kind of person, that's my personality.
Okay.
So it's shaped a lot of things about me.
Okay.
So I've never liked the idea of
salary,
no matter how big is it. I feel is with all due respect is not the best.
Okay. So how did it deal with fear? Because you also understand that a lot of people, or was it this mindset that you don't like salary that removed fear from your mind? It's like whether, because I know a lot of 9 to 5, their biggest problem is what if I fail? So this 5 million that I'm able to save, I'll just lose it. What if I start, it didn't work? What if the what ifs are so many that analysis ends up in paralysis. So for you, you're saying this thinking or mindset removed fear completely?
Yes. I think I was ready to fail. And then I didn't fail.
You are ready to fail?
Yeah, let me put it that way. I think I was ready to fail. But then I didn't fail. But then why will you fail? When you are asking people questions, what do you want me to do? What kind of garden do you want from us? How do you want me to package it for you? What quantity will you be buying from us? Do you care about a difference of 200 or 500 per kg, per 50 kg? So after asking questions and I know what you want, and I'm giving you what you want, how will I fail? You're just scared.
So you are so sure in your research that there is a lot of market for it.
Because I asked questions. Remember I said it earlier in our discussion.
Yeah.
What is that thing you want to do? Ask questions. How can we do it? So if there is, let me say when we had COVID-19.
Yes. And
you have something, a medication that can take care of it. Will you be scared of failing if you start selling it?
No.
Why?
Because that's what a lot of people need.
So that fear for you that you are doing that 9 to 5 fear, I think you're scared because you've not done your homework very well.
You've not done your homework very well. Interesting.
So sit down on your table and then ask yourself, so what will make me fail if I start this? Ask yourself that question and be sincere with yourself.
Interesting.
So don't go into any business with a mind of what if I fail? Because I want to believe that you must have asked yourself all these questions before you come to do it. What will make this business fail? Why won't I sell? Do people really need what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Or am I doing it because I'm an emotional investor? Will people be willing to pay for these services if I do it? How many people do you ask? Or did you just sit down with your family members and decided that this is what we can do and start doing it? So this product you're designing, this idea in your head, is it people oriented? Because everything you are doing is going to be an idea first.
Yes.
Have you sit down with people that will criticize whatever you want to do and try to answer those difficult questions they're asking you? Because there are people who tell you this thing you want to do is nonsense, don't waste your time. So why are they calling it nonsense? Have you been able to have a question? Yeah, they call it nonsense because they don't understand what you're doing.
Yes.
But then do you have sincere, genuine answer to whatever they're going to use against you? I believe if you've done that homework, go to the market. We are waiting for you. Come. We are waiting.
If you've done your homework, go to the market. Okay. You also seem to have mastered the act of spotting opportunities quickly, because my earlier discussion with you, even the previous before now, shows you have this ability to quickly spot where opportunities are and quickly, move into capitalize them. So how do you do that? How are you able to say, this is good, that is good, that is good? How are you able to do that quickly?
You see, let me tell you something. There's nothing special about me.
Yes.
I'm just a normal human being like you.
Yes.
But like I said, be conscious, be sensitive in your environment. Don't make it look as if, how are you doing this? I don't want to feel that way. Of course, guy, we are all on the street. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is, while you drive through the streets, be conscious of your environment. You live in a city, in the area where you are, there's no laundry service. Do you need me to call you to tell you that this is something that we can do? You notice everybody is dumping their waste somewhere. Do you know that managing waste is also money? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You notice everybody drives to that so many kilometers to go and pay their NEPA bill, to go and do some of this stuff. Do you know you can bring it home here and get somebody and be paying the person 30 or 40,000 while every other person paid NEPA bill through that person?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The way you live your normal life, be sensitive in your environment. There are things that you notice everybody is struggling to do, and you have an idea how you can solve that problem. There's opportunity. There's opportunity looking at you. So now what happens is, do you not have what it takes to invest in it?
Okay.
To be patient with your investment. To be able to talk to other people about it and to let it grow.
Okay.
Or will you invest on it the next 30 minutes you are spending the money, the first profit you're spending it?
Yeah.
So this is where self-discipline comes in. Will you be willing to be patient with your investment and nurture it to grow?
Yes.
Maybe because I'm a farmer, I know what it takes. You plant your cassava stem. You manage weed. Make sure there's no weed.
Yeah.
What do you do again? You add fertilizer. While the cassava is growing, you keep making sure that there's no weed around it.
Yeah.
Within the first 90 days, you apply your fertilizer.
Okay.
Now, when the cassava is growing, you keep doing what? You keep stopping any weed. External influence.
Yeah.
Until your cassava does what? Grows to the point of, this is investment for you. So now you have identified this opportunity for what you want to do in your own. Everybody must not be a farmer.
Yes.
Are you willing to wait? To be patient with yourself? To be patient with the investment? We are in Nigeria, there's a lot of uncertainties.
Yes.
When those challenges come, will you be willing to say, the storm, just calm down and be patient with yourself? You are not failing, brother.
Yes.
You are not failing.
Yes.
Sister, you are not failing. You are doing very well, but be patient with yourself. You are doing very, very well. Will you be patient and let that investment grow to the point that you are proud of it? That's just the difference.
Interesting.
That's just the difference. So when you say you have ability to spot this and do this and do this, I feel we all have it.
Yes.
But just that when you are seeing it, you are not conscious, you're not taking note of them. Then I feel the next person that decided to give it a try is not patient enough to wait. Because of course you don't do it today and tomorrow it becomes a success.
Yeah.
So you do it today, you're not try it tomorrow, you guide it next tomorrow, you're not try it, you guide it until it gets to a point where it's doing well.
Interesting. Okay, just like you also rightly said, you wouldn't plant a seed today and tomorrow you go checking it out. Is it growing? Is it growing? Is it really growing? So let me take you back to what I also said before. Because again, for a lot of people, it's usually how do I start? I don't have any money. I don't have any savings. And some people might say, okay, how do I raise my seed capital to start? So how are you able to start with nothing? Because you almost said you started with nothing.
With nothing.
How are you able to start with nothing? And how have you been able to grow that nothing to this thriving global business you have today?
Okay. Let me not say I started with nothing.
Okay.
But then the capital was very small.
Okay.
But there's something also I want to use this to talk to everybody about.
Okay.
For the fact that you are doing this does not mean you don't have other side hustle
Okay.
that will support the system.
Okay.
Of course, you have a family to take care of.
Yes.
You have your life to live. So while building your business, there's also need to have something that will help you so you don't depend on that business that you're still nurturing to grow.
Yes.
So what did we do? We are planting cassava. So the idea of buying from the open market, we are saving that money because when you plant your cassava and process it, it's better for you.
Okay.
And it's more of a business. But like I said, opportunity, you have to be sensitive to your environment. When opportunity comes, you grab it. So some years back, while we were doing this and struggling with it, there was an opportunity that came from Anambra State for us to supply cassava stem to all the local governments.
The farmers in the
all
state.
the farmers in all local governments in Anambra State. And God gave us. So imagine that young man that was struggling to do everything and applied, and the governor said, okay, fine, you can supply to all the local governments in Anambra State.
Cassava stems.
Cassava stems. And the money was paid 100%. I think that was when.
Okay, that gave you like the jump.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And then so many of the farmers also planted and called us to come and buy the cassava. You understand? So that was at the point that we had some reasonable inflow. And like I said, you don't also go and start marrying with the money. You have to invest it back to the business. And we thank God for that opportunity. I also want to thank the state government then for that opportunity too.
Yes. Interesting. So I think the idea is also clear because before you jump from 9 to 5 to your own business, you must have something like an emergency fund. Emergency fund, which is like a cushion, because like you said, you have a family if you're married.
Of course.
If you're single, you don't have so much, but you still have to be feeding while attending to that pursuit. So you don't have to go spending the little you have because you must run the business and still feed yourself. So there has to be some emergency, fund set aside while your focus is to grow the business with the little capital you have. So for you, obviously, you started with the savings you were able to make from your 9 to 5. Then as you're making progress, opportunity came and you also took that opportunity to raise your equity for the business.
Thank you.
Interesting. Okay. So this question is in twofold, okay? So because like you also made mention, financial freedom, and yes, freedom of choice is important to you. You want the idea of waking up when you want. If your job demands you start by 5 a.m., you can. If it demands you work up to 10 p.m., you can do that. So what is your greatest asset in transitioning? You know, the assets are like the resources you have, both tangibles and intangibles, that helped you transition quickly. Okay, because remember that for most 9 to 5s, people in 9 to 5 role, their goal is to see how they can pivot for some into doing their own thing. So first of all, what was the greatest asset you have? And again, what's the fastest path you think that can take anybody to financial freedom?
Thank you. I think the first asset was knowledge.
Okay. Knowledge.
You've got knowledge.
Yes.
You've got to know everything you can get or you need to know about what you want to do.
Okay.
Knowledge.
Okay.
So like I told you, I've gone, if I tell you I'm doing Gary business,
yes,
and I'm coming to learn about Gary, I went to IIT to Ibadan to learn how to produce Gary.
To learn how to produce Gary?
Yes.
Okay.
I've gone to Lagos Business School.
To learn more about Gary?
No, to learn how to manage agribusiness.
Okay.
Now I've been going on short courses. I'm calling institutions. These are the ones that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Now I'm going on so many other courses to just learn how to do what I do better. So your first asset
is knowledge.
Is knowledge.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. You've got to be very knowledgeable on what you're doing.
Okay.
You've got to know that if I don't do this,
yes,
I will have this problem.
Yes.
And if I want to avoid this problem, I've got to do this.
Okay.
That is one.
That's the first asset. Okay.
You need knowledge.
Okay.
You need to know what you're doing.
Yes.
Then you also need to network.
Oh, okay.
Networking is very important.
Okay.
You need to join associations that also promote or do what you are doing.
Yes.
Because it's possible you are doing this so well here. Somebody in Lagos is willing to invest billions of naira into what you are doing, but you don't know about it.
Okay.
So you have to network. So at times you say, I don't have money. If you network the right way, that system can create the money for you. You can hear them saying there is also fund in BOA, in BOI for people doing this, doing that.
Yeah.
But the question is, you don't even know where to start from. Can I walk into any BOI and say I need 200 million and they will give you? Come on, who are you? But then if you belong to the association, if you belong to that network, you can come under the umbrella of this association to say this is what I do and it's verifiable. Of course they will come. Of course they will see. If there are some things they need you to do, you do them. And you see that these things are getting easier. You understand? There's a whole lot in starting. But like I said, the first important thing is information. You need to be knowledgeable. You need to go out and ask questions. You need to get ready and say, that's why I said you need to be ready to do this business.
Yes.
Whatever you are doing is your business. Do it and do it very well. Be proud to stop your friend and say, I produce Gary. Of course.
Yeah.
I produce Gary.
Yeah.
That you don't eat Gary is not my business.
Yes.
But my business is I produce Gary. And it's available.
Yes.
Once you call me and say, Chooks, I need Gary, you have my products.
Yes.
And there's no way you will not call me. It might take time, but one day you remember me and call me.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So make sure you know what you are doing.
Okay.
Make sure you are good at what you are doing.
Yes.
Make sure you know a whole lot about it. Then network. People will say, I don't have money, I don't do this, but I'll tell you, brother, if you network rightly,
yes,
you'll get a whole lot of things going the right way.
Okay. Lots of information and what I also like to call alliances, like partners, networks, just like I
want to use the word network.
Okay, you want to use the word network? Okay, because you talked about, again, when you came down to Delta, you fraternized with the Association of Cassava Producers.
Yes,
and that was also like the beginning of your understanding of the market.
Yes.
Okay, so interesting. So again, back to the second question that I asked you. I said, what is the fastest way anybody 9 to 5 rule can quickly move to gaining financial freedom as quickly as possible? Okay, giving your own story. So what would you advise?
There's no fastest way to financial freedom. It's a process.
Okay.
This is the process. There's no fastest way.
Okay.
I'm not a motivational speaker.
Is that right?
So I'm not going to come here and tell you if you do this and do that and do that. No, there's no fastest way.
Okay.
Just design your own program and be sincere with it.
Okay.
Of course, in the process, you will have to edit it here, there.
Definitely.
But just know that you've got to give it time.
Yes.
You've got to nurture it.
Yes.
And you have to push it to grow.
Okay.
There is nothing like, in my own experience, that is my opinion.
Yes.
There is no fastest way.
Okay.
There is no quick. If it's fast, everybody will be doing it. Sure, I'll write a book and tell people this is buy the book 50,000
and you blow
and be there immediately. So, so you know this is what you want to do.
Yes.
You know this is the path you want to follow. Yeah. Just be honest with yourself and keep pushing. Keep pushing. It might take you a year, it might take you 2 years, some with 5 years, some with 10 years. But all I am sure, and I can tell you that if you are sincere with yourself and with the process,
yes,
you will get there.
Interesting. Wow. I think it's been a good morning from this side of the world. Okay, and it's been a good discussion.
Yeah.
I have been able to gain a whole lot looking at your own viewpoint on how you see things and how you interpret things, and understanding that we all have that capacity to spot things, but we are simply not paying attention enough.
Thank you.
Okay, we are simply not paying attention enough. So if you look around you today, there are opportunities everywhere.
Everywhere.
Where you're working, there are many opportunities. Around where you live, so many of them. So if you can be able to spot one and be the solution to that problem, that's the beginning of maybe for you a business, or that's something that can move you from where you are to a different life that you hope for, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's been a good time, Chukwudi, having you.
Thank you.
I would like to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
To this episode of the Ulab Show.
Thank you, Brother Lee.
I hope to see you again soon.
Sure, I'll be here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.